Custom-made rock and roll patches and buttons, jewelry inspired by Lord of the Rings, used vinyl records. We're on Queen Street in Niagara Falls for the second rock and swap meet of the summer. This is not your daddy's swap meet. Well, that is unless your dad is Keith Richards.
This will be our fifth swap meet. We've been doing them since December. I just want to create somewhere in the community where all like-minded artists and local vendors can come out and peddle their wares and enjoy the day, and children hang out and have a good time with their families and all have something in common and make a bigger scene in our community and give us a reason to keep doing this every couple of months.
At each of these swap events, Underhill raises money for the Niagara Falls Humane Society.
I've been charging the vendors $20, which I feel is a reasonable price, and then I just donate all to the Humane Society. So today, so far, we've raised $300, so it's quite a feat. I'm hoping that'll buy a lot of cat food because that's what they need at this time. I understand.
The Rock and Swap was held in partnership with the Old Crow Bar on Queen Street.
It's growing every time. I mean, I got 2 extra vendors in the past 2 days, so it's word of mouth, and the more that we do it, the more people that come out and hear about it, and a lot of networking is done, a lot of collaborations between artists, so every little bit is conducive to everything.
Ashley, tell me about Milgard Metalworks and what you do.
Midgard Metalworks, first of all, Midgard is on Niagara, the North Tree of Life. It's Middle Earth. And I like to work with metal, one-of-a-kind creations. I don't like using Pinterest or Etsy. Whatever I make, and half the time I don't even know what it's going to be until it's finished.
Can you describe this tree for me? It's quite amazing.
Thank you. This tree, I wanted it to look like it grew through a funeral cairn. So you have fossils on the bottom with some, of course, offerings of silver chalices. It is a few hundred feet of stainless steel and black steel. And it's kind of like a tribute to Odin now, the way it worked with the bones, the offerings. We even have a dagger in there. There's over 1,000 gemstones. I started working on it on October 28th last year, and I finished it the first week of June, and I am still playing with it and adding more.
So Adam, you're based in St. Catharines making hot sauces?
That's correct. We make all natural handmade hot sauces.
Can you tell me about your hottest one?
This is our scorpion pepper sauce. This is made with 70% Trinidad Butch Tea scorpion peppers, Ontario garlic and onion, sea salt from the East Coast. Incredibly hot, but delicious at the same time. So lots of flavor packed in there, especially with the Ontario garlic.
Outside of the Rock and Swap meet, where do you sell this hot sauce?
Well, we normally don't sell directly to the public, but when we have a vendors event like this, we kind of use these to get the name out. So we sell through wholesalers, restaurants, and stores and such. And then on occasion, we'll find one of these great events that are kind of local and get out there and meet people, meet other businesses, and try and spread the word a bit.
So there's a real sense of community amongst the vendors and the people that are coming looking for things.
Yes, definitely is. Yeah, for sure. It like I said, everybody says, there's no scene, there's no shows. And I'm like, well, you can put a concert on, but if people don't know each other, they're not going to come and enjoy themselves. So now I find that there's a camaraderie. People are looking forward to it every time now. So I'm going to start putting on shows in between also. So every other month there'll be a swap, and every other month in between there'll be a concert. So.
The next Rock and Swap meet on Queen Street in Niagara Falls is scheduled for October. That one will be indoor at the Old Crow Bar. Visit their Facebook page for more information. Reporting for The Source in Niagara Falls, I'm Mike Balsom.